things get harder. I need you like how I need mom and dad to go get their daughter. I need you.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. If it's your first time seeing this face, it means you haven't subscribed to my channel. So guys, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, drop a comment, share this video. Okay, I trust you guys. Come join my corner. Like in this corner, you're gonna get all anything you want. You want fun, you want love, you want information. You're gonna get it on this channel, guys. Guys, I beg you, subscribe to my channel. So today, wait for it, I've got popcorn because it's story time and we need to, it's gonna be a very long gist. So I want you guys to just grab that snack, just sit down, grab your seat, because this story But you know what, disclaimer, some of you might, when you hear this story, you might be disappointed. You will be surprised. I promise you, I'm going to be very surprised at this story. But you know what? I just have to tell this story. It's just a part of my life that I want some of my subscribers to know, listen to, gain their lesson from it. Especially the young ones, for the teenagers, please, you have to learn from this story. This thing happened to me when I was 19. Now let me just grab some of my popcorn, okay? Hold on. So, that when I was 19, my undergrad. Now there was this long strike in school for the non-Nigerians. A strike happens sometimes, maybe when there's a protest, maybe teachers are coming out to protest, or teachers are saying they're going to go to the classes. So my teacher might say they don't want to go to class to teach students because of being underpaid. That's strike happens for different reasons. And for me, my own school then, my own time, it was simply because of fights, which allegedly was caused by a lady. I won't get into full details, but let me just say my own story. So we're on a strike. We were asked to evacuate the school within a few hours. So as I evacuated the school, I had to go to Lagos, so that's where I was based, obviously. I went to Lagos, and then went to spend holidays with my auntie, and my twin sister and I went to spend holidays with my auntie's place on the island. So I remember one particular day, my sister's phone rang. She was sleeping. The one day why I picked up her call, she was sleeping. She doesn't joke with her sleep. Don't call my sister when she's sleeping. So I picked up her call, and there was this nice voice at the other end of the call. I went, This one was like, can I speak to my mom? I'm like, your mom, this is my sister's number. See us arguing, we started arguing. My sister's number, no, it's my mom's number. No, it's my sister's number, no, it's my mom's number. I'm like, guy, check that number again. It's my sister's number. So he cut the call, called back, and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Really, you're right. That's not my mom's number. The only difference is that the first 3 digits were kind of different. It was 080 070. So that was where the mix-up came up. And I was like, okay, I didn't even think about it. When you're young, gain lessons from my story. You have to gain from it. Read in between the lines. Don't be carried away by one deep OAP voice. Like, please don't let them get to you. So it was like, you know what, you're a nice girl. This time, I'm like, oh, thank you very much for saying I'm nice. You're also nice. So I was like, no, it's not nice. His mom doesn't say that he's nice. His mom feels like he's too demanding. He's asked for money a lot. I'm like, you know what? When you want to ask your mom for money, why not send her a nice message? Try to warm her up. I used to do that to my dad. My dad was alive. Like, I would just say, daddy, the best daddy in the world, the best daddy in the world. Like, but yeah. To my non-Yoruba speakers, it means I've heard you. What do you want? My daughter, speak. I'll be like, hey, daddy, I want this. I want that. Like, I knew it. This is your praise. So I tried to do that. And then he said he could not, I wasn't good at composing messages. And for me, I like writing. So I said, you know what, I'm going to compose a message for you, don't worry. So he said, going to send me a recharge card. Like, don't worry, how much is it to send a text message? Like, don't worry, I'm going to do it like that. I'm just going to do it. So I sent him, I composed the message, sent it to him. I was like, wow, thank you very much. From there, we started talking, became friends. That was my sister's friend. But I thought my sister would even continue the conversation with that guy. Trust me. My sister and I are totally different people. I'm kind of person that I won't say I'm a social person, but when it comes to chatting, when it comes to meeting new people, I like it. Like when I was younger, especially when I was a teenager, I loved chatting. Like I loved meeting people. And people I still know now, that I still know now for like 10, 11 years, we've never seen, but we're still friends. Weird, right? But yeah, that happened to me, and it's still happening to me. So we started talking based on the guy's background, based on his information that he told me. He said his mom is an ambassador. He schools in the Grenadian University. I want to say the school. He schools in a private university. I've already said it, Sha. He schools in a private university. He just gave me one nice, fairy tale profile. I'm like, good. And let me tell you, then I was even seeing someone in school. I was dating someone in school, relationship. It was just like a year. It wasn't up to a year, because it was during our first year, and I had to. We went on this long strike, and I was striking myself for like 6 months, if I'm not mistaken, like 6 months. So, like, we were friends, yeah, but we're not really, really, really close. There's this communication barrier. So I was just talking to this guy, and I enjoy like talking, chats, and everything. So we started talking. I left my auntie's place at Ikoyi, back to the mainland with my sister. Well, we continued talking. We're supposed to meet. The guy disappointed. I don't know what happened. My sister actually went to tell my mom about this guy. Come and see. Quarrel. I don't know. My mom said, nah, mom is a teacher. Like, where did this guy from? From this here. I'm talking to somebody. I'm doing this one. I'm doing that. It caused an issue. Like, it was about the quarrel. So, whatever I was discussing with the guy, and I kept it to myself. And fortunately, my cousins from Delta State came over to stay with us in Lagos. Yeah, wondering how. I'm not like fully Yoruba. My mom is from Delta State. My dad is from Ondo State. So my cousins came from Warri to come and stay with us. So they came. And one of my cousins, were age mates. That one is like, she's exposed. She goes out. Like we're totally different. Like we are these home girls. We're always at home. We don't go out. We don't go clubbing. We don't know anything about life. Like we nothing. Social life 0.00 social life. So my cousin that knew things. Now my cousin that what's up girl. So she was talking to this guy. Like this guy was talking with on the phone. We were both talking. Now they became friends too. Like. And then my cousin, she can be very demanding sometimes, This guy was just like, she would be like, she's hungry. The guy would send recharge card. She would go and sell it to the card vendor. I'm like, babe, I'm not even taking anything from this guy. No, go take something from my head. Don't take anything from my don't take things. I'm not even taking things from this person. Please, don't put me inside trouble. But me and this guy were pretty close. Like, he was sharing intimate stuff. Like, we say, he told me things about like his mother. They were not really close. He said his grandmom took care of him, and he was always a boarding student. So I was not close to his mom. I was just trying to like encourage him to get closer to his mom. I was all out there for him. So one time he said his mom came to his school to visit him. I'm like, that's cool. You people should bond. And he was like, we're supposed to now see. You're supposed to come to Lagos to see me, and one thing later another, he could not make it. He started crying on the phone. He started crying on the phone. Was like, could I see that? I'll tell him that I should listen to his mom. So his mom stopped him from seeing me on that particular day. He had to drive his mom to the airport. I don't know how that's in happen. Like, his mom is based in Abuja now. Like, she came to see. He's supposed to drive back to the airport. Like, I don't know. I don't know why I didn't think about it. But please learn from me, guys. So he couldn't make it. I think that's when my sister even knew about it. So the second time, my cousin was not talking to him. He now said was coming again, so we're prepared. Was that what happened? I think the first. Well, that's an apple. I think the second time, my cousin was not the one that now took the calls, because I talked to his roommates then. His roommates were in that particular school. So he said, she was like, I'm talking to his roommates right now. His roommate is saying that he's in the hospital. Like, what happened to him? Why is he in the hospital? He said, I think it was the second time that his mom came. The first time he could not make it. The second time was when his mom came, and he could not make it. And now said the boy was in the hospital. The boy drank overdose of codeine. You see him, he has his hand tied up. He has this. We didn't say, I don't know, maybe I don't think we had camera phones then, but I could not see the evidence. They just said with the mouth that the guy was saying that this guy is hurt, he's crying, he has been crying since because he's saying he has disappointed the second time, and that he heard about the quarrel between my mom and I, blah blah blah. This guy gave gist. I mean, I was not kind of like, I know I was 19, but I was like, I can't be that dumb now. But please, ask not asking questions. I said, okay, you overdose of codeine because your mom did not show. Your mom showed up and then you could not make it, so you took overdose of codeine. So what's the connection between taking overdose of particular tablets and then being in the hospital with plaster and bandage all over your body? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. So me, I was like, so later I spoke, I was like, see, number one, I'm not like a rich man's daughter. Number two, I don't know what you want to gain from me that you start lying. Please hope you're not lying to me. You say it's not lying, this is what happened. So that was supposed to now meet the third. I think that was the second time or third time I can't, but we're supposed to meet again. Now it's not between my cousin and I. We didn't want our sister to know, we don't want my mom to know. So my cousin and I now went to look for, they decided they should look for an hotel for him where it was going to lodge. So I don't know anything about hotels now. My cousin was like, no, but let's just walk. So that Sunday was a beautiful Sunday. My mom asked me to go buy something. So my cousin and I said, now is the opportunity to, like, you know, from there we should just go to that, you know, go to the hotel to go and look for find that information about it, you know, the rooms and everything. So we got there, we called him, was like, okay, well, now I'm making inquiries. They told us the rooms are available, and I said it was going to come like 2 days later or 3 days later. My brother and my sister, this guy didn't show up again. I think that time I didn't show up was that codeine stuff that he was coming up with, that his mom caused something. That was the second time. So my cousin was like, hey, my cousin kept saying this word. I can't forget that word. Hey, world people. They think they are sharp. They think they are smart, but we are smarter. We are smarter. Bimbo, don't worry. We are smarter. We are smarter. Because that's what they call me. We are smarter than them. I'm like, what is the matter? I was not feeling so bad. My cousin was like, don't worry, I'm about to handle everything. I didn't even bother myself. My cousin handled everything. So then she was like, you know what? I don't just pity him, this, that. So I think we're supposed to go back to school to pay reparation. School had not fully started, but we asked to go pay the money at school. I don't know if we could not use a bank account. That's weird. But this guy now said I was going to come over to my school. And that my school was in Ekiti State. Now, me that does like school, and as I don't like school, I don't like my school. Like, I didn't like my school. Like, the school could be very, very scary sometimes because we don't have like school hostels. We have just private hostels. I asked my sister that morning. I just woke up in the morning. Hey, babe, I'm going to school. She was like, that's weird. You don't like going to school like that, and you want to just go to school all of a sudden. She was like, no, that she's not going. Then my cousin, I said, she'll be going with us. So my sister got excited about the fact that my cousin was come visit us in school. So she was like, okay, no, but let's just go. Everybody was kind of surprised. It was just between my cousin and I, but we both knew what was happening. So we got into the bus, ready to go to school. My mom was just like, what's happening? We entered the bus. My cousin was one doing all these, paroles. My cousin was one that was in control of everything. She held the phone. The next thing, she was like, no, it's okay, stop crying. Because that guy, any little thing he does have a nervous breakdown, start crying. Stop crying. My sister was looking at my cousin like this. Me, I was acting like, I didn't want to act like I knew what was happening. My cousin was like, all those, then she just told the guy to give the phone to someone else. So apparently the gist was that the boy got to, it was coming from Abuja. It was only days already from Abuja. Then he got to was in the bus, and that he was in the bus. So she asked, he was not kind of confused. It was like, this place is so strange. I don't know this place. Where are you guys? I can't find you guys. And my cousin was like, now told him to give the phone to the next person close in. Not to that person that, she not told that person that, please, can you help me direct this guy to a nearby hotel. He doesn't know his whereabouts. So she not told that guy that, you know what, see, be very careful. Don't give up anybody any money. He painted himself to be this kind of rich guy. She was like, okay. My sister now knew that. My sister now got the whole connection. I was like, oh my God, don't tell me I came all the way from Lagos down to school because of this particular guy that caused an issue between my mom, my sister, and I. She was just flaring up in the bus. My cousin was like, calm down. I don't stop shouting. My look at my face, like I didn't know what was happening. I was like, oh my God, she caught us. So the next thing, my son later kept quiet. At least after she had finished shouting, she will keep quiet at one particular point now. So, oh my God, it was very embarrassing. So we got to the place. No, I could not go to my hostel because the area where we were was kind of bushy. There were grasses. They had not cut down the grasses. So I had to now go stay with my then boyfriend. They had to just go and stay in his place. Like they'll stay there for that night. I think my cousin, my other cousin from my father's side was also in my school. This one that was with me, that came from where it's on my mom's side. So the one from my father's side was coming to school the following day. So the first time I was going to stay at my my so-called my ex-boyfriend's place. I was going to stay at that, and then it was my boyfriend. I was going to stay at his place that night. Then we'll now go to my cousin's place like the following day. So when we got there, my cousin saw my boyfriend was like, who is this one? Why is it like this? Why? Oh my god, that my cousin is a very wicked person, very funny girl. So anyway, at that point, look, I was already into this particular guy, so I was already getting irritated. I was not really used to this one I was speaking with for 6 months. This guy in question, now this particular guy, now I've not met him. We were just talking on the phone. I just liked it, so we just connected on the phone. And next, my cousin, so we went to drop our things at his place. My cousin was like, she was going out. So I didn't follow my sister. My sister, my cousin, my sister started to follow her. So I didn't follow them. So my then ex, my then boyfriend would not, he would not suspect that there's anything or something is wrong. But even before then, we were having issues while I was back in Lagos. We were not really communicating well. I didn't want to start asking me questions. Like, man, I don't like questions. I don't like too much questions. I was not dating this guy. I was just communicating with him. Don't get it twisted. We're not dating. So my cousin and my sister went to town to meet the guy. Me, I was in the school area. So I was with this one. I was just acting those all weird and fun. Girls sometimes. That is why I cannot double date. I can't double date because once I'm into one person, I find it difficult to be into the other person. It's just that's how I'm made. I'm like I can't date two people. It's not possible. So I was asking weird to my boyfriend. I was really asking very weird. Then he was just like wondering that why would my cousin just come from Lagos? That was the first time that's my school area, and then she knew someone in town already. Anyway, they went. They now came back like at night. It was raining, so my boyfriend went to go. I'm going to say boyfriend. I'm going to talk like I'm in the present now. So he went to go pick my sister, my cousin, with an umbrella. So unfortunately, the guy he came with them to drop them off. Like they both came, and even my boyfriend then met him. They shook hands like rival. And what was the position I'll give that one? Rival and rivalry. That's rubbish. The rival and the main person. So they shook hands, exchanged greetings. My cousin and my sister got to the room. My cousin was saying, my son was like, oh, that guy is so nice, he's so good. Immediately he saw me at the going to the into an eatery. Immediately he saw my sister. He just knelt down to beg my sister, and she described him to be a big person. That he just knelt down and the chair fell on him. Very humble. So that thing alone made my sister love him. Like, oh, this boy is humble. He just knelt down. I was just begging my sister for causing any issue between my mom and she and I. So I saying a lot of good things about the guy. I know then I gave them a gift to give to the boy, a book to give to the guy, because I just felt like mentally, psychologically, he was not really happy because of his mom and everything that was going on with him. So I wanted to just be that friend. I don't know if I wanted to be more, but I wanted to just be that friend. And I just knew that we had a connection. So because this drama that was happening, when my cousin, my sister was saying everything about him, my boyfriend was just there looking at us like, it's like, these girls think they are wise. Like, I don't understand. And whenever I did anything, we didn't identify, we're just saying everything else. That's how he even gave me that. He even gave me recharge cards to even give to you. I'm like, give me recharge card. Are you serious? What? Why now? So I took it. He gave me recharge card. Will I say throw it inside the lagoon? No, I took it. We have recharge card. So guys, then The following day, I'm supposed to meet the guy now, but I've not seen him. The only ones I've seen the guy. So I went to go and see the guy. I'm supposed to carry my load, carry all our baggages and carry our bags to my cousin's place because I was already around. So I had to carry our bags, our properties to my cousin's place. And still, I was still somehow to that. This is my boyfriend though. We left. The next thing, my boyfriend just sent a message. You think I don't know what you are doing? You think I am stupid? I don't know what you use. I don't know. You think I'm dumb or something? That I think I know they're going to go and see a guy. I'm like, and I felt so insulted. Like I was just angry. I said, do not insult me. I rather break up with somebody and date somebody else. You understand? Don't just expect that. Like I don't double date. So don't accuse me of anything. I was really going to I would like go and sleep in the particular guy's house. The guy is even a stranger to me. I felt insulted. I said I was going to my cousin's place. Don't believe me? Then let's it be that way. So before I met this guy, we supposed to meet at one hotel, Dave Hotel. It was a very beautiful hotel. I've never been there before in my life. So we went there. Immediately I saw the guy. Guys, I started laughing. I just started laughing like, oh, you know when you have this great expectation about someone, like, oh, this person is voice, like, you know, you're him. And the guy described himself to me. I don't understand. Maybe the guy think I was stupid. Maybe I think I was even silly then, because for me to believe what he was saying, he has blue eyes. Which Nigerian guy has blue eyes, please? If he's not wearing contact lens, he was claiming to have blue eyes. Can just imagine, because his voice, I imagine to be one Prince Charming. No, and behold, there was not one guy that was not even, very ordinary. He was not even looking dressed well. He was not even. When I saw him come approaching, I just started laughing. My cousin and my sister were like, he's okay now, calm down, stop laughing. I said, wait, I laughed and laughed and laughed, like it was terrible. So when I saw him, I had to not hold my laughter out. I finally we meet. So we now decided to go and sit at a particular, I think it's at the no, it's at the hotel now. There's a particular place where you can go and eat, like so we decided to go eat. I was not saying I should never leave him, this, that. If I should leave him, he would make sure that he switches off his phone. His mother won't be able to reach him. He's going to go to the farthest city in the world, Laos. I'm like, Laos. Do you know, since today I've not gone to Google if that country exists. But something fishy there is the fact that he came, that day I saw him, he came with friends, and those friends happened to be, some of them happened to be my sister's classmates. Listen. So it was like, oh, that his explanation was that these classmates of my sister's, this classmate of my sister was actually his friend, you know, his roommates in school, his roommate's cousin. That was suspicious at first, but I just kept, playing. I just kept, like, at first, when I seen the guy first, I didn't even like what I saw, was a good person, so he was still my friend, but like the fact that there was anything romantic between us, there's nothing romantic between both of us, doing things that we used to talk a lot. So from that hotel, he told us that we should go shopping. I'm like, shopping? Like, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm okay. Like, he said no. So he took all of us to the supermarket. And that's because my cousin was supposed to even leave the following day to Delta State back to our own school. Now, we got to the supermarket and something weird happened again. The woman that owns the supermarket just said, oh, my daughters, welcome, come in, anything you want. Pick whatever you want from this store. The boy was like, auntie, yes, anything. Pick whatever you want from this store. Don't worry. That's how my cousin pushed me. I said, no, she's not the one, though. You see life? You see life? They wanted to kidnap me now. She just pushed me and they just can't. Imagine. She just said, no, it's not me. She's the one. So because I was so shocked, I'd not seen that kind of thing before in my life. I had not seen someone acting that way. So I didn't pick. I was just looking. I was just watching, like, observing that what's happening. My cousin kept picking. She was just picking. Milo, Bombita, sugar, biscuits. She was just picking everything. She just picked and picked. Why the guy was on picking for me, because I was so shocked to even do anything. So we took it. I took it to my own hostel to leave it there because school had not fully started now. I could not stay in that area. Was kind of dangerous. It was just too bushy. So I didn't eat anything. I just dropped it in my hostel. My cousin took it to our own hostel back in Delta. And you know the funniest thing? None of us ate any of the thing. Apparently, some tips came to came to her room and broke down, like broke that. What was that thing? Came into our room, stole everything. So I didn't even taste one thing from that particular thing that guy bought for us. Then my cousin Delta said, maybe she got to school. Then one girl just came up with one theory of like my cousin stole the full stuff from her. So my cousin was not in it was just one messy thing. My cousin did not even eat out of that full stuff. Someone else took that full stuff because she was claiming that my cousin stole it from her. That story was just weird. But I just want to thank God because this guy is not from my story, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, this guy that happened to be someone that was not even true. He was doing something that was totally wrong. Like, did I even say what he was doing? Totally, it was not. What he was doing was actually illegal. So it's even what he was even doing was everything was just illegal. So I thank God I did not eat. I don't know if it was diabolical, but just thank God that we did not eat anything from it. And maybe it was not God that was trying to save us, that we didn't eat anything from that guy's stuff. Even my cousin did not take anything from that particular thing that the guy bought for us. So now, another weird thing was the fact that one of my sister's friend, that so-called friend, also schoolmate, so back in that university, that girl came to visit us at my cousin's hostel, because my cousin's hostel right at that point, came to visit us. She even knew this guy. She had met the guy before, but they had told her to pretend like she doesn't even know this particular guy. Let me call him. Let me give him the alphabet D. His name is, let's say, because his name starts from D, so I want to use D. I don't want to say his full name, but D. She even knew that Mr. so-called guy D. She knew him, but pretended. Later on, everything started coming out, like later on, she pretended because they paid her. I don't know, some friends are, please learn from me. Some friends are terrible. They can sell you out. So be very, very careful who you are close to, because people are terrible. But if you're not confessing that they told her not to talk and everything, that was just annoying. Now, another thing again that was also weird. What other thing? Even my sister's classmate, those guys later confessed and I said it was true that they knew that everything was. And the whole setup thing was that the guy saw my sister's picture. I don't know, he saw my sister's picture and he was like, they were like, this guy's a tough guy and everything. It was like, no, it's going to be that he's going to this one, he's going to get that, he's going to do that, and he's going to do that one. Now, unfortunately, I was unhappy the call. Me that like chatting a lot, I picked that call, and I'm only grateful to God because we're not trained to, all I put it. I'm not kind of person that will just meet again and just jump. I might be talking. See, if a guy, I might be a good talker. I might be talking to you on the phone. I might be communicating well. Just well. When I meet you and I don't connect you physically, forget it. There's nothing because I already seen that I'm not connecting physically. It's not even really about the physical. Yes, physical appearance is part of it, but there are some guys that I've met that are very cute, but I never liked them. Just their mannerism, the way they talk, their attitude about life, their attitude in person. I do not communicate with them well, so I just stay far away from them. For this one, we're just friends, and I was going to just see some things that were just shady. Yeah, can your call my sister's cousin be your friend? Everything was just there and there. So some people from my friend would call me Maga, like I was being played. But I won't say I was played because nothing romantic happened between both of us. Nothing romantic, because I was even able to escape from all of this was the fact that at that period I became sick at that period, so I had to go back to Lagos. So at that particular point, that's when the truth started coming out. He was saying a lot of lies, like saying that he had the appendix, he had to go for operation. Everything just came. If I said this story, we would sleep here. So I'm going to cut it short. So the point is, you can laugh at me that I was once I was a teenager then, but now I'm wiser now. By God's grace, I'm wiser. Just be careful. Especially if you are going on you're always on like different sites where you meet friends, or you're going on or you meet guys that you want to intend dating. Please be very careful about them. Know their information. Just read in between the lines, because some of them lie. And be careful of your kind of friends that you have. And also do not also fall easily for a particular guy that you've not even seen. You have to meet the person first. Yes, you guys can connect over this. Not like this is. I know that some people say it's like that series, Love is Blind. Sometimes love is not even blind. Sometimes that love is blind. Some people say love is blind, but the thing is, just be very careful. You might you might connect over the phone, but meet the person first. Some people want to show you a version of what they want you to see. They want you to believe what they want you to believe about them. So just be very careful. I just thank God I was not fully played, although I was played. So I want to talk about my boyfriend. Then he was totally disappointed. I was like, "You're so intelligent for this. How can this guy just come out of a sudden and just what's that word? Sweep you off your feet?" I'm like, yeah, I know. But I think I eventually broke up with the guy then. But later came back together. We later dated, like, came back together, and that lasted for like 3 years. You know, I mean, the guy was dating in school then. After that particular issue, but the thing now is that the issue was not the fact that it was not really about this guy, the particular guy, that the MAGA guy. The issue was the fact that even the person I was even dating, we had not built anything. There was nothing solid between both of us. We had not built like a foundation. There was not really, we had not built enough friendship to be able to say, okay, we could stand anything. Because I think after we broke up and came back together and we stayed together for like 3 years, I can say that we built something very strong. Our feelings were not kind of mutual, but I know this still works up. See, you can't know what's going to happen in the future. Sometimes you might date someone for 6 months, it might work out. You might date someone for 5, 7, 8 years, it might not work out. So you can't predict. You just have to be prayerful and just tell God to reveal the person's true identity, because sometimes humans can just try to conceal their assets and everything. You know what? This video is getting long. I don't know if I actually made clear this gist, because if I should say everything, it's going to be very, very, very long. I have to just cut down some things. So guys, thanks for checking me on my story time. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me, you can share your experience with me in the comment section. Tell me if you've been played like that before, if you've not, what you think I did wrong, what you think that people can learn from, because I learned my lesson, and ever since then, man, I'm always very careful of people. Like this one, I was not like one billionaire's daughter. I was not someone deep. He just wanted to. But I don't know. Yeah, he didn't have his way. So that actually also made me to be very careful about making some kind of friendships. I used to be very careful about that. So guys, thanks for watching. Bye. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Like, share, comment.